This journey begins in Lincoln, Nebraska, where I'm going to need to rally today. Flying from Lincoln to Denver, and then Denver to Bozeman. Flying to Bozeman at 1:15. Got a 5-hour drive up to Glacier, and I need to be in the park before 6 a.m. the next day. Back in Bozeman now, which feels really weird. I said my final goodbyes to everyone a couple days ago, so it definitely is a bit strange to be back at the airport here. It's 2:45, so only 15 minutes behind schedule. Looking pretty good. Trying to head out of Bozeman now. Got 5 hours of driving to go. But I got gas, got groceries. Should be good. And the sun sets at 9, so I'm hoping to get there around like 8, so have a little bit of leeway. Got myself a cool little spot here. Sun's starting to come down. A lot easier to camp than I thought it'd be. There's still gonna be plenty of people there tomorrow, but found a spot pretty easily. Big camping pro tip is to make a cup of ramen and then put additional items in there. Making sure to be real careful with these two so I don't attract too many bears. I always find it a really cool moment when you see your breath for the first time in a winter. And it's not winter, it's August 8th, but it is quite cold this morning. So I got here to what's called the Loop pretty early. It's 6:50, and I had to get here early because parking is going to fill up pretty quick. And there's a shuttle that keeps going up the road, and there's this sort of one-way hike I want to do. What I didn't realize is that the first shuttle goes in 2 hours. I thought it was 1 hour. I successfully hitchhiked up to Logan Pass, and this place is incredible. I know the road is closed in the winter, but that looks like an insane ski line. Only a few miles from the border of Canada here. As you can see both flags flying. Forgot what that maple leaf means. I think it's something to do with not winning a Stanley Cup in 30 years.
got your t-shirt buzz.
The vibe here, with it just being super cloudy, it's just the coolest thing ever. I feel like I'm on top of the world, baby. If this doesn't already feel like Switzerland, we have buildings in the middle of nowhere. The prices are actually pretty reasonable up here, but all the meals are dehydrated, so no go for me today. Only like 4 more miles to the car. Super reassuring sign to go to bed with. Camping in bear country is honestly just really annoying. I have to walk a ways to do anything that'll leave a smell. So taking a leak, brushing my teeth, anything. I really want to take a shower, but that'll leave some smell for sure. Well, Glacier requires a timed entry permit between 6 a.m. and 3 p.m. And I'm pretty whooped from the last 2 days, and I was not getting up at 5 this morning. And I don't want to go after 3 because it's Friday and the campsites are going to fill up quick. So instead, hiking to a small lake outside of the park. Pants were definitely the move here. Well, I'm not disappointed by my decision to skip Glacier today. Got this whole beach behind me, nobody else here. Wow. Got a wild thimbleberry and a huckleberry here. Thimbleberry's the red one, huckleberry's the purple one. Pretty cool little view too. I'm gonna give her a shot. Incredible. A few huckleberries here. Right at camp. Heading out from Glacier now. Gonna spend tonight outside of Gardner on the north entrance of Yellowstone. But along the way, there are 2 important Montana commodities I must acquire. Got huckleberry pancakes, huckleberry syrup on top of it, ham, orange juice. Solid little view too. Well, for being a huckleberry festival, I was a little surprised at the large absence of huckleberries and huckleberry related products. However, I got huckleberry bread, huckleberry syrup, some good hot sauce they let me try. They didn't have huckleberry hot sauce, but I got that yesterday. After a ton of driving today, back in Livingston, commodity number 2 has been acquired. That was a ton of driving from Glacier down to here, but at least I'm rewarded with one of the coolest campsites I've ever had. Down here is the town of Gardner, just on the border of Yellowstone National Park. And that arch right there is the iconic arch and the gate to Yellowstone National Park. Little puppy. Well, I'm here at camp for the night. I can't tell what to think of this place. It's super crowded, tons of RVs. The view is quite sick. I woke up early to see the sunrise here at Grand Teton, and now it's just raining. When it rains above a lake, the rain will knock the bugs down to the surface of the lake, and the fish know, and the fish will come up a lot. So it's really cool. The fish are really going right now. All right, the rain has ever so slightly, but not really cleared up. And I was gonna go up to this big lake, not big, small lake, but it was a bit of a boulder scramble, I heard, and that doesn't really sound fun on wet rock. Done it before. So got a bit of a plan B here. Not doing a great job of the avoid hiking alone part here, but part of the reason I bring poles is to smack the ground and make noise, and I try to hit them on rocks so that I don't spook a grizzly bear. That wraps up last hike of the trip. Don't know the exact mileage, but I think at least 10. We'll see. But man, national parks are great, but they're kind of draining. There are just so many people here. It can be really hard to park, really hard to camp. Here in Lander, Wyoming, nicer than I thought it'd be, and the people are real nice here. And making additions to the commodity supply here. You can tell I'm camping in Wyoming because it's incredibly windy, as it always is. But at least I'm not in grizzly country. I don't really know if that's true. There could be grizzlies in this mountain range behind me, and nobody really knows. But hopefully they're not here. Definitely a fitting end to the trip. I start school in 7 days, which I'm ready for, but I've had a great time. I'm looking forward to get back to Colorado. I love Wyoming because it's windy.